Howdy, music fans. Thanks for tuning in. Been a sad year last year for losing musicians that we love, that I love. So I did my Todd Snyder video. I thought I would do a Joe Ely video. It's interesting how I think I came to know of Joe Ely and several other musicians. A friend of mine gave me or traded me a video that had a TV show, and I've put it on my channel. It's posted up here. It's the only place I've ever seen it is in my collection. It's a little round robin on a Texas or Nashville TV show with John Hyatt, Willie Nelson, Billy Joe Shaver, and Jimmy Dale Gilmore. And that was the show that turned me on to Billy Joe Shaver and Jimmy Dale Gilmore. And my guess is that through Jimmy Dale Gilmore, I found the Flatlanders, and through the Flatlanders, I found Joe Ely. But I don't remember. That's just a guess. So, you can't talk about Joe Ely without talking about the Flatlanders, so let's just do a little quick run-through of Flatlanders CDs. This one is a live one from 1972. Not the best quality as I recall. Can't remember. There's one of them I have that's not the best quality. It's real home sounding recording. And then this one is when they were called Jimmy Dale. The Flatlanders featuring Jimmy Dale Gilmore, Joe Ely, and Butch Hancock. And these guys are just amazing. And I've got to admit, I love Jimmy Dale Gilmore's voice better than any of them, but I like all three of them. And I have albums by all three of them. I think I have all of Jimmy Dale Gilmore's, and I have some of Butch Hancock's, which are very hard to get for a decent price. Now Again, I think it's called, this one. And Joe Ely, I have a lot of his stuff. You can find his stuff easily. Wheels of Fortune. And I made a Flatlanders compilation for myself as well with all my favorite Flatlanders. I just do that with a lot of bands. Then the Hills and Valleys one, another great one. I mean, they just are, they're just a fantastic band. I've seen them once. It was kind of a little bit of a shit show, but the Odessa tapes. But I enjoyed it. You know, they were kind of a lot of silly talking, chatting, friends on stage kind of thing. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, and they did. I don't think they played many songs, maybe 10 or 12, but. It was a nice theater, and it was just a thrill to see them because they're one of I love them. You know, I think they're fantastic men, fantastic people, fantastic musicians, fantastic songwriters. And now we're listening to Joe Ely. So let's go through Joe Ely stuff. I don't know the order of it all. I really don't. So let's just I don't know. Start somewhere. This one is called, I might have the first one here somewhere and know it's the first one. Maybe not. Let's just start with this. I got this because I didn't have high res, I think. And then there's also Must Have Not Have Got a Lot of, which is just a great title. Must Have Not Have Got a Lot of Sleep Last Night. One of these two albums on one CD packages, which is great. Live at Liberty Lunch. I don't know his catalog terribly well. I know a handful of stuff that I love, and I'll talk about that, but I can't really talk about everything on here. Lord of the Highway. I can talk about the fact that he had Bobby Keys in his live band, and that's a thrill for me to know that, Bobby Keys was a Lubbock guy, I believe, and I don't know if Joe Ely was, but here's Live in Chicago 1987, and Bobby Keys right on the cover there. I never was fortunate enough to see Joe Ely solo. I hear he had put on a hell of a show by himself with his band. This is the song right now that really got me into Joe Ely and the album. Here's Must Have Not Have Got a Lot of by itself, which maybe that can go on the for sale pile now. I don't know. And then here's Joe Ely. That's probably his first album, I imagine, the way those things usually go. And what's on here? I Had My Hopes Up High. That's a great one. I remember that one. She Never Spoke Spanish to Me. Of course, I don't think that's his, but that's a great one. Sucking a Big Bottle of Gin is great. Tennessee's Not the State I'm In is great. Yeah, I know a bunch of these. I remember them. Treat Me Like a Saturday Night. That's a Jimmy Dale Gilmore song that I really, really like. Full Circle, the Lubbock tapes. Now, to say I don't know all these albums really well does not mean I have not listened to all of them. I definitely have listened to all of them. And I do like them. This one, I remember, I was hemming and hawing on should I buy it or not, and I couldn't find it online anywhere to listen to it and sample it, and I took a chance, and I really, really like it. It's very sparse, it's very mellow, but it's really, really good. Great songs on here, too. Then there's this thing with Terry Allen, and... well, it's called, what's it called again? Chippy. Songs from Chippy, Songs from Chippy. I think it was a play that Terry Allen put together or something, and it's got a bunch of Joe Ely in there. So, and other people I like, I believe, are in here too, like maybe other Flatlanders. Yeah, Butch Hancock's on here. Wayne Hancock's on here. Terry Allen, who I love, is on here. So, yeah, that's why I got this. All right, let's save that for last. Let's go this way. So then we got Love and Danger. He had some weird album covers that made it look like he was utilizing new techno instruments or something. I don't know. I don't remember if that one's like this. I think High Res kind of is like that. Let's see. This one, Pins and Needles, could be the old cover song, but I don't remember. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't remember this one. Oh, this has The Road Goes On Forever, so I know that's a Robert Earl Keen song. And Every Night About This Time, I think that's that's not a John Hyatt song. Who is that? I don't remember who that is. This is one, Twisted in the Wind, that I really, really do like a lot. One that's hard to find the freaking song titles. I think they're going up around the... Oh yeah, they're in the sand. They're squiggling around down here. All right. Then here is Joe Ely, another live one, live at Antone's in Austin, I take it. And again, I know his live stuff's great. This one might be an acoustic one. I don't remember if Liberty Lunch is. I think they both are, actually. Oh, this one I remember liking a lot. Streets of Sin was a good rockin' album, as I recall. Don't think I know the songs on it, but I do remember liking it a lot. All right, and then I have this Best of Joe Ely. Just for the hell of it, why not? And before that, I had made my own compilation, and since then, I've made another double CD compilation of my own. But this is the kind of stuff I do all the time with lots of artists to listen to in the car. And the other album that I want is at the CD player. So hang on a second. Maybe I'll pause it. Yeah, Letter to Laredo. That's what we're listening to right now. And the song Gallo del Cielo is just a heart-wrenching song. Amazing song. I think it's a Tom Russell song. Pretty sure it's a Tom Russell song. And then there's Satisfied at Last. I do remember liking this one as well. It's got a lot of albums, this guy. And there's a few I definitely don't have. Panhandle Rag is one. And then something with the word love in the title. It's most recent, I think. I don't have that. Happy Songs, Rattlesnake Gulch. I remember also enjoying this one quite a bit. And then, this is an interesting story. It's kind of an aside, but it's how I came to get this next record, this last record that I'm going to show. I was going through stuff at my folks' old home some years ago, and I found a 30-some-year-old gift certificate to a record store in there. And I was like, oh, they go now. It was cardstock, and now they do, those credit card type things. And I'm like, there's no way they're going to take this. This was 30 years ago. I go to the store, and the same guy that worked there 30 years ago that I have known every time I go in there almost was working there, and he remembers me. This is in Baltimore, and he flipped out seeing this gift certificate. He was just blown away by it was a piece of history to him. And it was, I think, for $45. It was from one of the customers when I was a bartender in Baltimore, customer and friend. And he said, yeah, this is still good, absolutely. So I might have gotten lucky there that he was the one that was there. Because I called on the phone from Seattle and got some girl who sounded like she was, 10. I'm probably 22 or 18, or I don't know. But she was like, I don't know if we take that still. And but he was there in the store when I went, and he said, absolutely. And I picked this out and some other great albums that now I can't remember unless I go through, but my record collection. But Driven to Drive, and I did not have any clue that this was out. I think it came out just then, that year, or soon before I was in the store. And I gotta say, I took a chance on it, and I love every single song on this album. It is fantastic. It's sparse, but it's rocking at the same time. It's just a really good album. Excellent album. So, one of the artists I like that does a lot of covers, but is also a great songwriter. So, rest in peace, Joe Ely. We love you. We love the Flatlanders, and I'm glad now maybe you're back together with Bobby Keys. If you believe in that. Rest in peace, Joe Ely. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.